it's Kelly, and I'm back with another layout. And today I am documenting my one little word for 2020. That's an Allie Edwards thing that she's been doing for many years, and I have been doing this for many years. I've probably been doing it, I'm thinking that this for me will be the 12th year. So anyway, that is a current picture of me that I took yesterday, and I'm just working. I kind of thought I was going to maybe at first put it on a doily, but it was a little bit too fussy. So I decided to put it on that glassine bag from Elle's Studio. And I want to have room to journal. So I decided on that pink tag from the Pink Paisley Indigo and Ivy Ephemera. That's where that's going to come from. That background paper, or that background wreath paper, is the Pink Fresh Studio Indigo Hills 2 Meadow paper. And then I have all of these phrases, the chipboard phrases, and then those gold phrases are both from the Pink Paisley Indigo and Ivory phrases. And I just liked how they said encouraging things. They were little reminders to me. They talked about the everyday and real life and being authentic. So I'm just kind of working with spreading them around, spreading color around, that kind of a thing, and kind of tried to decide what I would do from there. So I have them arranged here, and they're not quite in the wreath shape, but they are around the wreath shape. And again, I'm kind of looking at color, so I moved that blue phrase there that says "for the record" a little bit. And I'm thinking about a tab there. That one says "today." So I kind of liked that. And what I'll do is I glue this down, by the way, is I'll just glue it so that the tag can't slip. You'll see that in just a second. So now the bag's going down. So what I do is I just kind of hold the tag and I glue it around that so that it can't go too far. And what I did is I got it a little close on that side. So I'm going to put it back again, make sure I like where it lands in relation to the photo in the bag, because I do want to see that gold circle protector, hole protector. I can't remember what that thing is called. Anyway, I do want to be able to see that. So now I have that down again, and I'm just going to add that in there. All right, so there you go. And now that's in, and I like the way that looks. Now, as I'm working on this, I realize, I need to get my word on here, because, of course, that's the whole purpose, right? And I just realized that I did journal on the tag before I started editing this, and I forgot to write down, like I don't have the year anywhere on there. So I think I'm going to come back with a gold pen, and maybe I can add it onto the tag, and this will go in my 2020 album, but I'm thinking I might put it down on the bottom corner, and I'll show you how that could work. So I went through and I found my gold foil thickers to see what I had. I do like this alphabet here with the white polka dots, but everything felt very crowded then. I think part of it is that the alphabet's kind of big, and it just felt like, I don't know, too much. And I do want to see the word because obviously that is the point of doing this. And what I do then is I take this layout, and I have a shadow box frame right above my scrapbook desk, and I put it in that for the year. So it's a good reminder for me. And I spend a lot of time in my scrapbook room. The other thing I'm thinking about this is I think the polka dots on, although I like the scale of this now because I think it's a good scale, it feels like the polka dots are a little bit too whimsical, considering the rest of the layout is kind of watercolory and ethereal, sort of. At least that's the way I did it. And I did take that photo in my scrapbook room just because I love my area a ton. Like I said, I spend a lot of time here. So now I'm just checking to see. I don't think that these are that you can just stick them. So I'm putting ATG on the back and kind of playing again with phrases and sizes here. So I'm still not sure about those. So what I'm going to do is just glue down the chipboard because I'm sure of those. So one of the reasons I picked open this year is that this is going to be a pretty big year of transition for me. I'm going to move at some point during the year. So just kind of being open to possibility and what's out there, but there's lots of other reasons for open. And it was interesting. I thought I had a word, but it just didn't feel like it was completely sitting right. I'll usually think of what I want my word to be and then sit on it for a week or so. But I was talking to a client of mine and I said open like 3 times in a row, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's it. That's my word. This other word was close, but it wasn't kind of encompassing everything that I wanted it to be. So that's kind of cool. And by the way, be really careful about what you pick for words, because I picked challenge last year. And unfortunately, everything became a negative challenge very quickly. So then I changed it to reach about a month in, and it still never quite did that. But I've also talked to a lot of people that last year was tough for a lot of people. Maybe not them personally, although that definitely is true as well, but around them. And I had both of those things going on. So just be careful when you choose your word if you're a person who chooses your word. All right, so there we go, back to open again. I will glue those down. Those letters down. I just didn't do it while I was on camera. So there we go. Now I'm thinking I want to add something else, but like these things just, they're not feeling quite right. And I did, by the way, once I got this smaller font on, I probably could have added some of those other phrases back in again. But I just kind of liked it the way it was. It felt a little bit more airy to me. So I kind of left it. And that was a reminder. I realized I hadn't glued the tab down, so I definitely want to do that. So kind of playing with some of these things. I'm not quite finding the right, I'm so focused on that the wreath, the floral and leaf wreath, that I don't want to do too much outside of it. And I like the way right now your attention is drawn to the photograph and the word with all the other stuff going on and kind of around it in the background. So I want to be careful about drawing your eye away from that center composition a little bit too much. So that's why I'm being a little bit careful. I do like these butterflies. So, I haven't been telling you. So the gold phrases the chipboard and gold phrases came from the indigo and ivory phrases. The tab there, the die cut butterfly, and the tag all came from the pink paisley, indigo, and ivory ephemera. And then that pink butterfly there is a sticker, and that is also from the indigo and ivory collection. It's the stickers from that collection. So sorry about that, guys. The alphabet is an old alphabet. It's the American Crafts stickers in hardcover. All right, almost didn't get all that in. If that was too much too fast, just shoot me a little question and I'll get that for you. So I was playing with maybe a blue. I didn't have the right kind of dusty blue. Thought about pink. Again, that felt a little whimsical to me. So I'm going to take this twine, which is very fibery. It's very loose fibers with a little bit of gold woven through it. And I like the gold woven through it. And that is from Hobby Lobby. All right. So there you guys go. Coming up is a still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well. And let me know what you've chosen for your word for 2020. Bye, everybody.